Now we're going to look at some paintings by artists and measure them up against the GCSE assessment criteria. So we have 20 paintings by artists here, all on the postcard size thing. And we are going to go through them and just see which ones are the best and which are going to get the best mark for the assessment. So I'll just spread them out on the side here. And first of all, is there anything that just sticks out to you should be of high quality, would you say? Or would you start from the low quality? Which one would you start from, do you think?
I think high to low quality.
Okay, let's go from high to low quality. So which ones out of these can you see have got some quality about them, would you say? You can get a couple here. I'm sure we can pick out a couple already.
This one looks high quality to me.
Okay, so let's put that at the top. Right, just put that out of the way for now. Okay, I'm going to put that kind of lower down. There's a bit too much complexity about that. Looks quite simple. Anything else? Okay. That one looks quite weak to me, so I'm going to put that kind of
That's
lower
just
down.
a blue colour there.
Okay, so let's put that in the weak section.
This is also quite high quality, would you say?
Yeah, I think draftsmanship wise, yeah, that's probably going to
Should
get
put
high
that up
marks.
there?
Yeah, so we can put those together. What else have we got here? There's a good kind of naturalistic drawing to this one. So, although it hasn't really got colour, so I'm not sure whether it should get the higher grades like these ones.
Maybe
but
that's the middle or
yeah, we'll
middle
put that
high.
middle for now. We'll put it on that side there. Oof, oh, I'm not liking that. That can probably sit kind of middle to
It's very
low.
weak, isn't it? That,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. So simple.
Yeah.
Continuous line drawing. It
Yeah.
shouldn't really be entered for GCSE, really.
Yeah, probably be stronger portfolio without that, really.
What on earth is this?
What is that? Yeah. Oh.
I mean, is that like their piece of paper where they just, you know, put the paint on when they're trying to get it off the canvas, you know, when they're cleaning the paint
Oh yeah.
between adding coats? I mean,
That
is that really their final piece?
I think. Well, it's certainly not going to get good marks for drawing style, is it? I mean,
No,
like,
not
there,
at
there isn't
all.
any control over it. You kind of need control in order to get those necessary grades. Oh, we're yeah, here we are. We've got a little still life here. I
Very
think.
refined, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably going to sit with these two up there. Those are probably going to be our highest unless we see anything else. I mean, there are elements that are good in this. However, I feel that...
Because they did paint that themselves, and it's very photographic painting, even though this is very graphic.
I'm seeing that. So like, it's got a small amount of good in it, but a lot of filler there. I think so.
Oh, what about this?
Oh,
This
Oh,
lovely
wow.
landscape.
oh wow! Look at the quality on that. Yeah, you can really see that
The
is coming.
sublime, yeah.
I mean, the mountains in this, and then the mountains in this kind of this particular portrait here are kind of quite similar. I'm seeing a lot of detail that probably puts this in that category up here too.
Definitely.
So these four, I probably would say, are our biggest, best ones for now.
Should we look at the middle?
Yeah, let's
Range.
because we know that these are the top. Let's just have a quick look at those properly. Out of these four, then, which ones do you think are the top for now? We'll just put these out of the way so we can just judge them like this. Okay, so
It's a tough call, isn't it?
it is a very tough call. I must, yeah. I'm thinking because. Well, we've got two landscapes here, a still life and a portrait. I don't know. It's you see, there's a lot of detail in here. There's a lot of detail in those
There's
three.
more
whereas-
detail in here though than there is in that.
Yeah, there is. So maybe the detail is just going to bring them up a
Yeah.
little bit. Definitely. Although in the background of this, there's some detail that you really can't see, but here we've got this kind of road that kind of, as I say, we've said about this already, that there's the detail here is similar to the detail.
And there's also, you know, the expression on the face, which is painted really well, and obviously portraits are the most difficult to paint.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, so I mean, this has both. It's got it all really. It's got.
I think this
landscape,
is number one, isn't
yeah,
it?
it
Number
does.
one.
Landscape, portrait. Can't go wrong with that.
So this is second then, and what about the lemons?
Do you think this is? I don't know. Maybe perhaps. Do you think landscapes are better than still lifes? Is that does that come into it? Would you say? I don't know.
Because possibly this one.
We've got a good. It's the chiaroscuro that just kind of brings it up, and it's got those same tones that are in this one. So I feel like.
Okay, so this goes second.
Although the background, I guess the background, there isn't anything going on, whereas there's background going on.
They have considered the perspective of the table, though.
They have got the perspective in there. But so is this one here, you see. So
it's a tough call.
I think this is much flatter. It looks much flatter than the other ones, and there's not much like detail around
that
it.
Should be fourth, shouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. This is fourth. It's between those two, really.
They might be the same mark.
I reckon, yeah. Let's put those equally second, and that one sort of third. Right, if we got those, let's move on to the middle category. Right, the next section is to get the next four best ones. So let's get them back into shot. We've already decided that those two are weak, so let's keep those to the side.
That's also awful.
I like it, but it's going to get higher grades than those ones, I reckon. But
a shark, really?
A shark, okay, right.
That
we'll
has
put
to
that
be low.
down there. We have. I mean, there's complex. I do like this one a lot, but it's going to have to go down there as well.
3D work's not as good as painting, obviously.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing that is, that we need to think about.
And
all the rest
low,
of what?
Oh dear. Someone was not doing their homework.
Well, look at that. There's far too much, as I say, far too much going on in this. I don't know what's going on.
I disagree. There is a lot of detail in there, and there's layers and a lot of colour mixing. I don't think it's the worst. Keep it in the middle category.
Right, okay. Well, I'll keep it there for now. Oh, not even going to say anything.
Shocking.
Not going to say anything. That
Middle.
could be that. Yeah, and this thing here.
This is a little bit cack-handed, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is the sea. You see, it's not like abstract like this one. I don't know what that's doing there. That should be at the bottom. Some kind of floral design. I'm going to put that down there.
I suppose nice expression, but with brush mark and movement in this one.
I'm glad that I can see like birds here. I can see like a little seagull. I see this wave coming up there. So it's kind of still... Oh look, we've got this kind of aquatic theme going on in these two. It seems to be... These guys were probably working together or something on their projects.
I like this one more because of the finer detail and the perspective.
Looking at that one and looking at that one, I reckon you could have made the splash bigger in this one.
Okay.
It could have been bigger, but still. Yeah, we've got to put that high. That is a high one. As we said about this one, this is also high because of that particular quality there. We've got our four next highest.
Do you think that's the order?
Why
is
not
that
in
the
this
order?
not in this order? No way. I think it's very hard to say, isn't it? Because I mean, this person has obviously worked really hard to get all that detail in. Much harder than, in this one where there's just this.
This is very flat planes of colour, and then this one has a lot more detail, and it's got the portrait which is juxtaposed with the landscape, and You know, I think that there's obviously these little animals here. There's lots of little details
Lots
involved.
of details, lots and lots of detail, and lots of styles actually. Because you got this kind of, it's a bit like Banksy, isn't it? The way that he's put those helicopters there. I think that probably needs to go up. They've obviously looked at a lot of artists.
Is this one stronger than this one?
Well, the drawing in this is just. It's just something else.
I think that would be number 1. This is maybe number 2.
Well, we got it's just too blue, isn't it?
But the painting here is very strong.
Yeah. In a way, it would have been better if they just cropped that section.
Maybe just cut it out. You know, you don't need this. What is this doing?
Okay, so if that's not doing anything, let's just cut that out.
Why don't we just trim it and we can do mounting. Creative mounting is everything. You can just mount onto black paper, get rid of this, and they'll get a higher grade.
Right, we can. Right, so let's put that down to 3. But considering we cut it out, that could go
creative mounting.
a couple of marks really. This one, let's put it there because it's just a bit flat really. So they're the next. 4,
Good.
So we can just put those in the pile, and then we'll look at the next 4 as well.
So the seascape.
Right, seascape is. Let's just pop them all on here. Let's see.
There's quite a few ambiguous anomalies in this section.
Right. First of all, I suppose that's right. I mean, we've got lots of abstracts that are coming up now, so. But we've got all this figurative stuff as well. I mean, they're...
I think the figurative stuff will gain more than the abstract, although these 2 I can't really decide which one's worse.
Well, you know what? Because I can see like the white background in here, I'm thinking that less time has probably been spent on this one. So that's why I'm going to put this down.
Leaving the background white is the ultimate schoolboy error in art and design. It just looks unfinished straight away.
It is unfinished, absolutely is. But I mean, a lot of these look a bit unfinished. I mean...
Don't even talk to me about that one.
Okay.
I think these 4...
Those 4 there. Whoa. I see. Yeah, installations here. Yeah, those ones, we'll put those back down there.
So these 4...
It is these 4, isn't it? Yeah.
So the colours in this, there's something really exciting about the brightness of the colours. The shapes and the quality of the, paint marks. It's quite smooth.
Yeah, we've got this smoothness, and they've obviously spent a lot of time on the tone, just getting it from blending dark to light, isn't it? And the fact that they've been able to make it so symmetrical is quite...
skilled.
It is skilled, yeah. I would put it therefore there. Yeah, excellent. Oh God. Why did we put this in this category over this? Right, this is definitely number 2, I think.
Yeah.
Well, over this one. Look
More
at this.
detail and movement and different, different shades and hues that they've used in there. Yeah, that one over that one.
I mean, this one. This is a diptych as well. This is 2 paintings on one piece. We've got naked old man in the shower and then naked old man in the bath.
Quite disturbing.
Quite a disturbing image.
Maybe we should consult the safeguarding officer in regards to that painting.
Perhaps that's
I think that might be the next step.
Yeah, because... obviously, it's quite a dark theme actually. I don't know what to make of that
Concerning.
yet. It is concerning, but then again, in a way
it's figurative, and there's a lot more kind of, you can see the perspective here of the bath going back.
Yeah, actually, to do the foreshortening, you're right.
Yeah.
Like the foreshortening is something to be.
It's definitely stronger than this little light bulb kind of traffic light.
Yeah, I don't.
Planes of colour.
Absolutely. Oh, I love this little detail. You got this little mirror of the face and the reflection of that. Whereas, this is really hard to mark because they've obviously, tried really hard with this because it's very big. Actually, I forgot to tell you, but it's large. So well, bigger paintings as well.
They do have an impact.
Yeah, I mean, it shows a bit of independence, doesn't it? That they can go on to a larger scale. So I'm tempted to give high marks for that. But again, like, right, let's put it in this order for now, and then we can go back to it and see what we think later on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the next category. We'll put that down on that side. Right, let's find the next 4 on our scale of the best to the worst. So we have on here this messy one here. We've got this installation. We're getting to the installation section here.
I don't really know what to make of this category.
Yeah, these 3 here.
It's very difficult to assess.
Well, although, I mean, that's a painting, but still, I can't give that a high grade.
Of course not.
It's impossible to do that because...
Although blue is my favourite colour. Such a shame.
Well, that should put it up a little bit. It's hard, isn't it? I mean, he hasn't done anything with it, or she. Right, that is still going at the bottom. That is the worst, isn't it? So.
I don't even think my 7s can draw so badly.
Oh dear. What about, I mean...
They're quite equal, although there is a little bit more detail and perspective. You can see that this person is an orchestra, the conductor is at the front, and that it does, you know, you can see that it's a theatre and the stools up here. There's a sense of depth in there.
There is a bit of a sense of depth. I think this guy's in a band, I think. So he very much likes that kind of scenario.
Well, it doesn't mean that he can draw. Yeah,
well, that's it. I mean, she's probably got a lot of creativity, but he's obviously spending more time on the band. Let's see. This is so hard when it comes to these kind of things, which they aren't really their own pieces. They're just kind of chosen. So
I suppose this is a painting, and there is more than one colour, so therefore it should go higher than that.
Yeah, that is absolutely right, isn't it? So these ones. Those 2, because they're paintings, they are definitely at the top.
Mm-hmm.
This one, as you say, we've got this kind of complicated design, which I really like more than this one.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, so if those are 1 and 2, we can put those next to it. So 1, 2, those can go in the next category. But we've now got 6 left. Those 2 at the bottom. We've got these 4 installations, and
for purely aesthetic reasons, a shark is more visually interesting than a urinal.
Well, it's just got more objects in it, hasn't it? I mean, this is just a urinal.
This is definitely more aesthetically pleasing than the urinal.
Yeah. And this, yeah.
How boring, chairs.
I mean, they're all chairs, but they are at least different chairs. And in a way, it's a bit like tone, isn't it? You've got dark to light kind of thing.
I suppose constructing this and attaching them all together would have been a challenge for the student.
I think the fact that there are 2 of them as well, this, again, like a diptych, it shows decision making, it shows like a purpose to their project. So
agreed.
Yeah, so
but
that's...
really better than the shark?
I would say better than the shark, just because there are 2 of them. Therefore, well, there's only 1 of these. Although there are 3 boxes here, but it's the same kind of
shark
thing.
Goes second.
That's definitely second above. Although this has 2 things in it. I mean, it's got a glass of water and a shelf. But I guess this has 2 things as well. It's got a shark, and then it's got
a shark is more exciting than a glass of water, is it not? I mean, you don't see a shark in Tesco's. You can't buy Evian from Tesco's, you can't buy a shark.
This guy, obviously, they've been on holiday, they brought stuff back.
They went swimming, they killed a shark, they brought it back. I mean, that was quite, it took a little bit of effort.
I'm not sure whether they actually killed a shark, though, so is it actually their own work?
Okay, they sourced a shark, I don't know where from. This, they just went to the tap, just deadline, tap water. Seems pretty slapdash to me.
Yeah. Do you think they actually put it up on the wall though? They
Probably got the technician to do it.
Yeah, so that's going
This
to be...
casing and the formaldehyde, that would have taken a little bit more effort.
Yeah, this stuff to... we'll see how it lasts anyway. Let's put it just next to it there. Okay, 2 elements in that, 1 in that, so that's definitely going to go above that. So this is the order, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shall I order them?
Yeah, go on. Do you want to take them out? And then we've only got 2 left, and... by now it's quite obvious which one is going to be 1 and which is going to be 2, really.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that.
Okay, let's put those in. And that is everything ordered to its potential. We're going to look in more detail now at the assessment objectives.